questions about this, then we will move forward. Actually, in 2022 or 23, we signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Birmingham and Kathmandu University with the purpose of exchanging faculty and students as well. And what we wanted to do is, we wanted to cross-fertilize the knowledge, so that we could cross-fertilize our knowledge. We could learn from the University of Birmingham. In the same way, students and professors could learn from us as well. That's the main purpose. With that purpose, students from University of Birmingham, Dubai campus, and professors are here at the moment. And we already spent around 3 days, in the field, and we also have come up with a report as well, at the moment. And we requested me as an executive officer to manage time for us as well. Thank you very much for allocating your precious time for us as well. With this note, I want to hand over this time to Professor Muhammad. He wants to say something about this visit and learning process as well.
It's time to meet you. We are a group of students at the Silver Planning. We work on a variety of urban studies, focusing on place and placemaking and public spaces mainly. We have been in Kathmandu for the past 2 years and in knowledge group mainly. And we always, for the past 2 years, try to compare to Dubai, where we have the campus currently, and the students are from that campus, and compared to the UK as well. So we found this very enriching, and in terms of different culture, different forms and ways of using space and spaces, we found it very interesting. And the students, I think, had a very nice experience so far. And most of the students are coming from professional backgrounds. So we have colleagues from Dubai government working for major developments in Dubai. We have students work with the Dubai Transport, Road and Transport Authority, which they found the network of system of transport in Nepal generally interesting, because it's very different to what we do in other parts of the world. And we have many of our students from architectural and urban design background, and many of them currently work for major international consultancies, which I'm sure they will take all this experience back to their workplace, and they will be, the ambassador of Nepal and of Lalitpur mainly. And hopefully I know for the fact that I have really enjoyed their trip, and hopefully we'll continue this relationship further in the future as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So just to add on from what Mohammed was saying, so I think learning experience for the students, and I think there's a lot of lessons that you can bring home to countries like Dubai.
The urban governance, how they here cover with especially the Nepali system, how not much support from authority, and it's not to the community level. It's amazing.
Yeah. So so it's a huge honour to meet you. As Mayor of the city, I mean, I've heard a lot about the progress you've made and your achievements in Lalitpur. So so I'd just say thank you so much for your time. And thank you all for welcoming us in Lalitpur. Well, I mean, if you want to say a few words, otherwise the students also have a few questions.
Will you take questions?
Sure, okay, certainly.
And whenever I speak, I try to reply to those questions.
Certainly, thank you so much.
I would like to thank you for allowing us to meet you in this place, for the hospitality of your country, for the niceties that we've met with your locals. To be honest, I was surprised and pleasantly amazed by the progress that the country have done, especially after the earthquake. And I have a question, to be honest. We had the chance, by luck, to meet one of the presidents of the community renovation team. that was he was working in something, I don't know if I will pronounce it right, something called Patty, which is like, this is my understanding, it's like a small hotel or a sitting area where travelers.
That is we call the public rest place.
Yes, yeah.
We say party.
Yeah, exactly.
PATI.
Yeah. So we actually met one of the presidents of one of the communities that's handling the renovation of one of these patties. My question is, how did you convince the locals to take that kind of level of involvement? Because he was literally sitting on the edge of the construction and, you know, discussing with the engineers the plans, the progress regarding the renovation. So how did you get them that much involved in the renovation project? And thank you.
Yeah.
And on behalf of everybody else. So we actually, also by luck, it was a weekend. We saw most of the people that are actually swimming in or having bath in a I don't know what it's called. There's like a public.
Water spout.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And one of the colleagues from the university told us an interesting story about how these areas were abandoned for years, and now they're on again. How did you manage to do that, and how long did it take you to actually do this?
I have a question. So, we've been to around Nepali streets for the past 3 days, and we noticed how Nepali is making their culture so important and ingrained in their everyday life. But we noticed that the streets are so small. It's originally designed like during the old times. So my question is, how can you, like, what's your policy to cope up with the modern times? Because we got to see, traffic's everywhere.
Ready to interact. My name is KUSOM and I'm from Kathmandu University School of Management. This is just my feedback. He has mentioned that when we visited to the public spaces, especially locals, have their feedback regarding the traffic management and issues related with party. So how you are settling these issues, especially in the public spaces?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't have a particular question. It's my first time here, and I just would like to thank you all for the hospitality. A very friendly nation that took me by surprise of how kind they are, whether it's the village or the city. The students, they were all there for us. It made it a very easy journey to take, and for that, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
It's a great work in progress that we have to study. But I would just like to know how do we have an agenda in the next 5 years that you want to see Lalitpur at this pace compared to other cities and everything else? And what are we doing to tackle the already present challenges that we have in Lalitpur, and how you're going to highlight it to the world? So that's my question to you. Thank you so much.
Mostly during the service, so I interacted with locals mostly during the survey, and during our conversation, the most frequent concern that they raised, especially with locals, was that during the events they don't clean up after themselves, and there are litters everywhere, and they were concerned about noise pollution as well. So I was wondering how Metropolitan City is looking over at those issues. Thank you.
Dynamic. She is Rekha Das, and she is the first CAO in the Nepalese metropolitan city. She's a female. She's a female CAO in Nepal. Now, some of the questions she tries to answer, then the rest I will give the answers. Okay?
Honorable Mr. Mayor and everyone present here, Namaskar. I'm Rekha Das. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer here at Lalitpur Metropolitan City. So first of all, it is our huge pleasure to meet the students and professors from Kathmandu University School of Management and University of Birmingham, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is our huge pleasure and welcome to you all. So, again thank you for making us part of this. I think I might say it correctly or not. This cross-fertilization of knowledge. This is such a unique and nice word. I don't think it's a unique word, Mr. Mayor. I think we have not yet come across this word, but still, thank you for making us part of this cross-fertilization of knowledge, right? So thank you again for selecting the urban spaces of Lalitpur as a research project, and we hope that it will be a valuable learning journey, learning process, learning lessons. So now, the protection and preservation of public spaces has been among our foremost priorities. So we have been trying our best to protect all public spaces and to preserve whatever public spaces left in Lalitpur. Now it has been our mayor's mission, number one mission, to preserve all the public spaces in Lalitpur and to protect them as well. He doesn't let anyone encroach those spaces. He has made this one of his number one priorities. So we are very happy that you have selected the public spaces in Lalitpur, the study of public spaces in Lalitpur as a research project, and we are really hopeful that the coordination between our faculties, between our institution will be very, very fruitful, and we are happy to lay hands. We are happy to help you in any way possible. And now regarding the questions, Mr. Mayor, I think it is best that you answer them, because it has been, as I said repeatedly, it has been our Mr. Mayor's number one mission to preserve the public spaces in Lalitpur. And I think the public grievances, I heard about some public grievances, but Mr. Mayor has handled it very well till now, and now the floor is, I give the floor to Mr. Mayor.
Our city hall. Okay. Indeed, we are constructing one big city hall just next to this building that we call Block B. That has almost 54,000 square feet inbuilt area, not outside. Okay. So that is going to complete within before Dasai. So that is we call October, before October. So if you visit next time, we will take you over there, okay? Okay, so all of you are welcome here. This is historic city. This is we call the World Heritage City, because the UNESCO has declared this city as UNESCO Heritage since 1987. And this city is also again the 35th handicraft city in the world, declared by World Handicraft Council. And we are the elected CityNet member of Asia and the Pacific region, wherein there are 174 mayors members, and I'm one of the elected executive members of that forum. And again, Kathmandu Valley does have 18 municipalities, 2 metro and 16 municipalities. One is Kathmandu, next is Lalitpur. So I'm the chairperson of the Kathmandu Valley Mayors Forum as well. So I know I'm a bit less responsible for the valley, all over the valleys. Okay? Thank you. So in this case, now, this is my second tenure. In accordance with Nepalese constitution, a mayor can be elected just twice. Finished. So this is my final. Okay? So whatever I have to do, I have to get done before I finish my tenure. Now my tenure is of 5 years. First 5 years gone. So the second 5 year, more than half gone. So just less than half left. So during this time, I have to do tons of things. Because in my manifesto, whenever I publish that for election, I have mentioned many things, but out of those, whatever I have made my promises, more than 70% have been met. So I'm in very good shape. That is so that is one scenario. But prior to I become mayor, I was the city councillor. I did hat trick. I won the city councillor 3 times. So, but we did have local election for 18 years prior to May 74. Prior to that 18 years we didn't have local election. But the first election was after the promulgation of the new constitution. The first election was held in May 1974. And at that time, this city was sub-metropolitan city. And Nepal government has promoted this to metro by mixing other former VDC, village development committees of adjoining areas. So now this become metropolitan city. So the election took place, but in my first election, I won with just marginal votes. That was, I defeated my nearest rival by 326 votes. That was very thin, okay? It was really thin, okay?